Hi, I'm Jen from Starshell Communications. This is my video series on lead magnets, and today's video is 5 mistakes that people make when they're creating their lead magnet. Now, lead magnets are an essential part of your marketing strategy. A perfect lead magnet is designed to not only bring you leads in, but to prove your expertise in the area, develop trust with your customers, and to generate an email marketing list to sell to at a later date. Everybody loves something for free, but if your lead magnet isn't perfect, then it won't have the desired result. The first mistake I see is solving the wrong problem for the wrong audience. Now, this is a huge thing because if you are talking to your audience and they aren't having the problem that your lead magnet is going to solve, they're not going to download it. This can lead to higher costs and email unsubscribes. The best way to fix this is to do some market research. Look around, ask people on your social media what they're looking for, what you can help them with, what problems they're having, and see what the responses are. You might find that the problems you think they have are not the ones that they're actually dealing with. The second problem I see is that there's too much content. Now, I know that you want to pack lots of value into your ebook or PDF, but people are looking for quick wins. They want checklists or worksheets or something that they can fix very quickly and easily. If it's too long and lengthy, people won't read it. They just won't get to the end of it. Remember, a valuable lead magnet doesn't need to solve everything. Solve one problem at a time and your subscribers will come back wanting more. The third problem I see is that the lead magnet lacks appeal. Now, this can be that it's a brilliant lead magnet, but people just aren't downloading it because the headline isn't eye-catching enough. The landing page doesn't show off how brilliant it is with social proof and other testimonials. The graphics and the design are not good enough and don't follow your brand guidelines. To avoid these pitfalls, ensure that your lead magnet is designed properly and is converting to a high number of people. The fourth mistake I see is spelling or grammatical errors. Now, I know that these are easily overlooked, but when a potential client or customer is reading your lead magnet, having some spelling or grammatical errors can be a big turn-off. It can lead to the assumption that if you're not picking up details such as that, what will you be like when they work with you? It's a quick and easy fix just to make sure that all the spelling is correct, but if you don't proofread, then it can cause a lot of problems down the line. And the fifth, and probably the biggest mistake, is that there's no email follow-up sequence. Now, when your subscriber downloads the lead magnet, your ebook or whatever it is, then you need to send a couple of emails afterwards, maybe a few days apart, explaining yourself, following up with any questions they might have, and providing more content to keep them engaged in your email list. Most email marketing systems allow for automated email follow-ups. They're very easy to set up, and it doesn't have to be an essay on every single email. You can include just a few short lines with a bit more value from the lead magnet that you didn't include, or just reminding them of a few of the key points. It'll really help the subscribers to learn about you and to start to trust you. Hopefully now I've told you about these 5 common mistakes that people make when creating their lead magnets. You won't be able to do them on your own lead magnets. However, if you need a hand creating anything or need some advice on the best lead magnets to do, have a look in the description and there's a few links for you to follow. Thanks very much. I'm Jen from Starshell Communications.